Hey, what's up everybody? It's your real life mermaid right here. Do you want to step out of your comfort zone? Are you wishing that you can move? Or are you in the airport right now at this very moment about to make your greatest life decision? If you're one of those peeps, then this one's for you. Please note that these are just my views, opinions, and experiences and does not necessarily represent the whole population of those who want to move to greener pastures. So when I was preparing for my move here to New Zealand, I thought to myself, girl, that will be extra hard, but you'll love it. It'll be worth it because you really want it. And I did love it initially. But upon coming here, after I experienced all the independence, you can go out whenever you want to, I just faced these couple of challenges where it's not really a bad thing. If you think about it, it's sometimes a good thing that you experience it. So if you are like me, or you're someone considering to leave, to gain independence, to find yourself, then I'll be talking about some of the truth and some of my experiences. Okay, so firstly, you'll be experiencing a lot when you come to a foreign country, especially if all your family and friends are back home. But you should know that you'll be challenged not just in one aspect of your life. You'll be challenged in 4 things, basically, but it doesn't really fall into this reel for everybody. That's the best way I think I could sum it up. So, first, emotionally. You should be ready to be lonely. I'm telling you, man, it's different if, like, I cannot even explain it. My sister and my boyfriend are definitely my best friends, and I've made a few friends, but it's very different. Back home, if you have an emotional problem, you can just pick up your phone. You can call your friend, no matter what time it was. You can meet up, even if you're from south and you live north. You can meet halfway, or just talk about your problems, or eat your problems out, or go to the spa or something. Here, it's quite hard. Knowing that you're in a foreign country, you should consider that these other people have problems of their own, or if they're fellow foreigners like you are, they also have different problems wherein they're trying to get their visa sorted, they're trying to stay their best here, or they're trying to find work or something like that. Another thing is the demographics of the country that you're planning to go to or you're in. For example, for New Zealand, mostly people that come here are a bit older than our generation, or it's more of a place where people with family or who are trying to start a family, who want to settle down and have a stable life. Those are the type of people that usually come here. For our age, it's quite hard for you to find people your age, because usually even the Kiwis here, they just move out, go to anywhere around the world. Anyway, just definitely be emotionally ready. Second one is you have to be mentally ready. Being emotionally and mentally ready goes hand in hand, because you can go crazy if you're not prepared to be lonely. I can talk more about this just based from my experience. It's just a bit overwhelming. You prepare yourself for it. You know that it's gonna be there when you're buying your flight ticket, packing your bags, or just even thinking about it. You'd know, I'm sure, you're a smart person, you'd know that it is gonna be hard emotionally and mentally. But once you experience it firsthand and you come here, it's just way different. It changes you. It gives you a different perspective of things, which is actually quite a good thing that we can experience that, especially at a young age. It just molds your character and turns you into hopefully a better individual. So yeah, mentally you have to be prepared for it, especially for those who are a bit older than we are. You have to be prepared that you are going to leave everything behind. Well, if you took the path that we took, going here, or if you're gonna be in the same situation where we're at, you are going to start over. You're going to start from scratch. You're gonna be like a baby that's just learning to walk. You're gonna have to know where you're gonna live, how to get around. You're gonna have to know where you're gonna buy your food. Along with that, you have to think of where your bank is. You have to set up everything. You're gonna go grocery shopping, where you can buy appliances, spoon and fork, utensils. I can do another whole video of this, just talking about what you need when you're moving. If you didn't bring it from your home country, there's just a lot of things that you would need, and you're really gonna start from scratch and you're gonna build it up. Which brings me to my third one, which is financially. So the money that you're bringing from back home is spent. You're gonna buy a whole lot of things. So if you're not cheap like us and you just buy what looks cool, then watch your money and your savings deplete over time, especially if you haven't found your work yet. So that's another thing. You have to know how to budget. I'm not saying you should be a cheap ass like I was before back then. With $1, I was like I'm not gonna spend $1 more expensive. But if you do have work, you should learn how to live pleasurably and leisurely, and still know how to save money for the future. Anyway, fourth one would be physically. So coming to a foreign country, needing money, or you just need some income coming along. If you're not planning to have a steady, stable job, then you should be ready to work some odd jobs. There was this one time that I had 3 jobs in a week, just because I was needing to raise my show money for my working visa, and I didn't want to be more of a burden to my parents, so I just had to work my ass off. And please, if you're going to a foreign country, prepare to be rejected a million times. I can show you my email and it's just 100 pages, so thank you, but unfortunately we're not looking for you, blah 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 blah. Anyway, but yeah, you should be ready to be rejected and be ready to work odd jobs, especially if you're working towards a goal. So I worked in retail, I worked as a waitress, and I also worked as a customer service representative and a receptionist. Things that if you are back home, for us back in the Philippines, it's not usually the path that you're gonna take, especially if you're a college, university graduate. It's something that I know it shouldn't be the case, but unfortunately, sad to admit, people do judge you if you graduate and then you have those types of jobs. But anyway, that's why I'm so grateful that in foreign countries, they don't really care. If you have a master's degree or a doctorate degree and you're working jobs like cleaning or being a waitress, good for you. You should be fine. Which definitely, I think, should be our mindset for everybody. Actually, there are 2 more. The second to the last one would be spiritually. Be prepared that your normal routine is not going to be what it was before. It's going to be harder, and sometimes your faith's going to be tested. No matter what your religion is or what you believe in, it's just you have to have that strong foundation in yourself that you know that that's what you believe in. Those are your core values. Because when all those other things are challenged, your spirituality is challenged as well. So you should be able to know how to ground yourself, how to be strong in what you believe in, and stand firm in all your principles and values. And the last one is you should keep healthy. I can probably put this with physically, but I'm gonna do this as a separate one because I cannot stress enough how important it is for you to be healthy, especially if you don't have family with you. It's so hard to be sick on your own. It is so hard to be sick on your own. You cannot shout, Mom, Dad, if you're alone. Like, what if there's something happening to you? There's just no one to hear you. It's most likely that you'll have flatmates, roommates, or housemates, but what if the odds are just against you and they're not home? What do? So you just really need to be healthy. Just take care of yourself. Drink your vitamin C. Don't walk under the rain or whatever your mom tells you not to do. Don't do it. Just listen to your mom. In conclusion, after all those challenges, I can still say that I wouldn't have it any other way. It is hard, and I'm not attesting to that. It is really hard, especially if you're not really accustomed to change or you're not one to embrace change. Then it's something that you should brace for if you're thinking of it. But I can just say that for anybody listening out there, I think it's important that everybody should be able to experience this once in their life. I feel like it's a life-changing experience for anybody who can just live in another country and experience these things, even if it is a different way than I did. Maybe it's gonna be easier for you, maybe it's gonna be harder, who knows, but you'll never know unless you give it a try. And it doesn't really have to be a permanent change. You can just try and do it for a year. If you think it's not for you, then it's not. But at least you've tried it. You can tick it off your list and say, oh, it's not for me. I know because I tried it and I did it. I feel like the ongoing theme of my video is just do it. Be curious. Go out and see it for yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. And even if you're not so sure of yourself, just go out there, figure it out, meet new people, and try new experiences. Immerse yourself in other cultures. If all else fails, you'll always have a home to go back to. So you can go into that foreign country and try out everything that you were scared to try back then in your home country. Because think about it, if all else goes to south, what are you scared for? You can just go back to your old life back home where you left it and started off from there, now with more experiences. So I really don't think that there's a caveat to this. It's worth it. Your money will be worth it, your time will be worth it. You'll just grow and turn into a character that's just been exposed to more cultures, different perspectives, thinkings. Hopefully it makes you a better person, more empathic towards others, and just understand the world and see the world a bit better. So anyway, thank you so much for watching me babble along. If you guys would like any of those to be expounded more, I can make another video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching me. I will see you in my next video. If you liked this video, please hit on the like button, and for more future videos like this, please hit the subscribe button, or if you're my friend, please click on that subscribe button. I know who you are. So be curious, stay curious. It's your girl Mermaid here, and I'll see you later on.